Hey guys, my name is Ainsley. Today, SRI New Home Showcase, we are here at a show flat of the Golden Mile as well as Aurea. This is Singapore's first ever conserved and modern building, previously known as Golden Mile Complex. And of course, it's developed by two very reputable developers. We have Perennial and Far East Organisation. Let's go meet our managing partner, Ken Loh, to find out more. So Ken, this location, everybody needs no introduction. We will know this location when we're driving through Beach Road on Nicole Highway and we'll all remember Golden Mile. But for now, share with us a little bit more about the history and what is it to come for Golden Mile, for Aurea. Yes, please.
So, initially, the Golden Mile complex was conceived all the way back in 1973.
That's been a while, okay.
And interestingly, it was one of Singapore's and Asia's first mixed-use development, which allow residents to live, work and play within the same complex.
Right.
And I think this is a very interesting fact because it was a very modern idea that was conceived all the way back in history. And as we fast forward to 2021, Golden Mile complex was gazetted by the government to be the first large-scale modern strata-titled building to be conserved.
Oh.
And I think this is a very large milestone to recognize the marvel of the architecture.
Right.
And how this building has been built up. It is now labelled as a national icon and it is here to stay forever now.
Right.
So this conservation actually presents a great opportunity for Golden Mile Complex to be preserved as a national icon.
Yeah.
At the same time preserving the brutalist architecture that made this building an icon.
So we're going to keep it as it is.
Yes. In 2024, when Far East Organisation won over this plot of land for en bloc, they are now made to sensitively restore the Golden Mile Complex, transforming it into the Golden Mile with the same building architecture,
right?
And refurbishing inside with units comprising of your medical suites, offices and retail. And beside it, a brand new modern residential tower will be built, named the Aurea.
Right.
And to commemorate this conservation, they name it the Aurea because it means golden in Latin. With this juxtaposed between the heritage and modernity, I think a new icon will be born in Singapore.
Right. So Ken, we're standing right here at the location map. Tell us a little bit more about the area of Aurea.
We all know that Aurea is located within the core central region.
That's right.
It is actually the northern gateway towards our entire downtown core. And the downtown core has been undergoing a huge rejuvenation over the past years.
Yeah.
Right, because of the old and tired looking buildings, the government have deliberately come out with two incentive schemes to actually spruce up our CBD area again. Right, so these two incentive schemes are set to encourage building owners to submit plans to rejuvenate their buildings into mixed-use developments.
Right.
Predominantly residential components have to be inside so that there's a lot more life and vibrancy within the previous old, cold and hard CBD. So we have started seeing buildings forming up, for example, South Beach Residences, Midtown Modern, Midtown Bay, including the upcoming Shore Towers as well.
Right.
Aurea and the Golden Mile will be one of the latest addition to this new look of the downtown area. So in order to speed up this entire rejuvenation process, the government has announced an extension of these schemes for another 5 years, and they have changed some of the conditions to allow more building owners to qualify for these schemes. Residents within the Aurea will be one of the first mover in a brand new downtown area.
So can you share with us a little bit more about the area? How livable is it? Tell me all the good stuff.
Today, the new downtown is looking a lot more vibrant. Especially in this part of downtown where Aurea is. You have your live, work, play, learn keynotes all surrounding around. When you look at the master plan, it is probably one of the most colourful map area you can see because of all the different use in this part. On top of that, there is a very strong sense of heritage, culture and identity. For example, your Kampong Glam, including the Golden Mile that's conserved, all this builds the character in this area. Just last year, National Day rally, our Prime Minister has also announced new housing options that will be pumped into where Aurea is located. We have the Nicole Precinct that's just down south of where Aurea is. We have your Marina Gardens area that is just in front of Gardens by the Bay. And of course, we also have Marina East where the Marina Golf Course has been taken back. There will be new housing coming in the area. And lastly, we have a large master plan of housing within your Kallang Basin. So all around Aurea, you will definitely be seeing new amenities, new housing options pumping up. And I think the livability of this area will start to increase and improve a lot over the years. So to make it even more livable for even families to live in, we have 3 bays around the area that are interconnected. So you have your Bay Central, which is the fringe along your Nicole Precinct, down towards your Bay South, which is where your Gardens by the Bay is. And of course, you have your Bay East, that is the fringe that is on Marina East area. And these 3 bays are interconnected with pedestrian walkways that are undergoing construction.
Nice.
So in future, as you come down from Aurea, just across the road, you are into these bays that are interconnected interconnected. You can walk, cycle, enjoy the view of the Kallang Basin and even the bay. On top of that, you remember the floating platform where National Day Parade has taken place over the past few years. This NS Square will add on to the livability of this area because it will be transformed into a sea sport center where activities such as your kayaking, your canoeing and even dragon boating will take place over there. In addition, there will be an elevated pool. Residents around the area get to enjoy this public facility. There will be dining options as well. It will be a hub. Residents around the area will gather together to have their activities. And that's not all. We see the growth and the completion of Singapore Sports Hub, Kallang Wave Mall and all the different stadiums that are already there. On top of that, our Singapore Sports School will be relocated into the area.
Alright, next up, we want to find out a little bit more about all the MRT stations. I think we're close to more than one, right?
So over the years, we started seeing the formation of your downtown line, which is created to cover all the stations within your downtown area. We are only a 5 minutes walk away from Nicole MRT station. Nicole MRT station sits on the Circle Line. And if you need access to other lines like your downtown line and east-west line, they're just a mere 10 to 12 minutes walk away. Over the past few years, the government has been building an underground carriage, which is your north-south corridor, slated to complete by 2030. And just behind us, we have one of the entry and exits in the area. So additional expressways and of course MRT lines that are surrounding, great connectivity.
With all this rejuvenation that's happening around here, tell us a little bit more about the price performance of this area.
All this while, we all know in the core central region, the Orchard area has been one of the top performing in terms of pricing, right? That is our District 9. Aurea today is located within District 7, and over the years, because of this rejuvenation and improve of infrastructure, we have seen prices in D7 overtaking your D9. Even in some articles, they call District 7 as a new prime within Singapore because it is carrying all the world-class new mixed-use buildings in this area. For example, on the average, Orchard is transacting at about $3,000 per square foot.
Okay.
Our District 7 has already surpassed to about 3,005 plus per square foot. Rentability is extremely strong as well.
And so I think it's about time for us to go check out the model to see how it's been conserved and to see the residential tower. Let's go. And so this is really where heritage meets modernity, right here at the Golden Mile Complex and Aurea. So Ken, share with us a little bit more.
So it's very interesting to see how the entire iconic look of Golden Mile Complex has been retained. And yet it's been spruced up with a bit of landscaping around different levels. The outlook of it is now looking a lot nicer, but the iconic architecture is still there. And it's interesting to see how such a luxury, modern looking residential tower is just standing beside it. If you recall the old Golden Mile Complex, your level 1 and 2 comprises of your retail and F&B. So these two levels will provide additional convenience to the residents in Aurea. And they are not selling these units. They will actually be managed by Perennial. On level 3, we actually have our medical suites. Thereafter, on top, there are all office units. And these are for sale. And the Aurea will be linked to the Golden Mile via a very intimate pedestrian bridge. Aurea comprises of 188 luxurious units, ranging from your 2 bedrooms to your 5 bedrooms, including 2 penthouses. So the Aurea looks very modern with its raw finishing and a very classy early tone color to it. Rises all the way up to 43 stories high. Generally, we have 2 facing. The units that are facing towards the bay area, where they will have fantastic views, are actually your 4 bedrooms that run all the way to level 32. It will be segregated with a sky terrace. Past the sky terrace will be your 5 bedrooms and the penthouses will be sitting at the top. On the other side, facing Beach Road, will be our 2 bedrooms. The 3 bedrooms will actually be on the side of that block. Why the developer has placed the 3 bedrooms there? Because the units there are actually facing towards your Kallang Basin. They will have fantastic views of the basin as well. So as guests arrive at the Aurea, they will actually be greeted by an elevated drop-off area that is tucked very nicely on the 2nd level. And then we have our main pool and a function room on the E deck itself. Moving up towards level 17, we actually have one more sky terrace where there will be alfresco facilities in the area. As we move up to level 33, that is where we have another infinity pool that's facing towards the bay area. So even if you are buying a unit that's facing Beach Road, you do get to enjoy the bay view on this common facility. And of course, our gym is also located on level 33, so you actually exercise with a view as well.
Nice.
With only 188 units, Aurea is actually actually one of the lowest density mixed-use development in the entire precinct. Right, so residents get to enjoy the exclusivity, the privacy, at the same time with very functional and luxurious layouts within the development. Enjoy great views all around, yet at the same time get convenience from the Golden Mile that they are linked seamlessly to, and all the convenience and goodness that are all around the area.
So this is our 2-bed, 2-bath show unit, 646 square feet, and you know what? We've got Benson here, our project in charge, who'll be sharing with us a little bit more about this show unit. Benson.
As we enter into this 2-bedroom apartment, we'll be first entering into a 1.5 meter, the width of the entrance.
Okay.
So in this layout, we have a slightly different kitchen setup.
Okay.
So which we will show you later.
Okay, let's go check it out.
So over here, what you are seeing right now is a nook kitchen. Typically, when you see a smaller bedroom type, you will have your kitchenette running across the corridor. But in this layout, they have a kitchen that's tucked into a corner. If you would like to enclose it, then of course you can enclose them up.
And so we're here at Aurea's 4-bedroom show unit right now. 4-bed, 3-bath, comes with a private lift. So Benson, share with us a little bit more about the width here in the living room. It feels so big.
As you first enter into this 4-bedroom show unit, you'll be first greeted by a living and dining hall space, almost equivalent to an inter-terrace living and dining hall.
Feels very relaxed. Okay, now Benson, tell me a little bit more about the views right here at the 4-bedder.
For all the 4 bedrooms here, they'll be facing the bay. So the bay view comes with Singapore Indoor Stadium view, and as well as the Singapore Flyer as well.
Oh, nice. So that means you also get water views, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. So this is our 4-bedroom kitchen. Benson, share with us a little bit more.
In this 4-bedroom premium, there are doors that you can enclose the kitchen. It will also include this island top that comes with a wine fridge as well. For this kitchen itself, it comes with sintered stone countertop as well as the backsplash. They are specially imported for this development.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So Benson, it seems like we are in the master bedroom of the 4-bedroom premium. Very, very huge. Tell me a little bit more.
This master bedroom that you're seeing right now is not the actual size.
So this is the wall. This is supposed to be the wall.
That's right.
See. So they're kind of just showing us how we can reconfigure the unit.
Yes, that's right.
Very nice.
So instead, I think Aurea is a limited edition development because it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of a conserved heritage. I think any buyers who own a unit here will want to keep this unit for a long time to come.
Sure.
Because you most likely will not easily come across another development that is an icon and a preserved heritage in Singapore. The value of this area will continue to grow as the rejuvenation continue to take place aggressively. With all the plans that the government have in terms of infrastructure and making it a very livable area, it will eventually become a new neighborhood in the core central region that we have never been able to achieve in the past.
Right. We've come to the end of our SRI New Home Showcase. The preview dates will be happening from the 22nd of Feb all the way to the 4th of March, and public booking is happening on the 8th of March. So we hope to see you here. Please contact your preferred SRI salesperson, and we will see you right here at Aurea. My name is Ainsley.
I'm Ken.
And we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.